The Sound Lab, 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 the Sound Lab.
Experimenting with the best new music.
I'm here with the Wombats. How you doing?
Yeah, very excited to play today.
Yeah!
It's our last gig of the album, really, so...
It is, yeah. I mean, it all started off around this time last year, didn't it, really? When you were talking to me and talking about
that was
the
like
new
early
release.
days, yeah.
Yeah, early days, and you're still going on it, so...
Yeah, this year, to be honest, we've like started writing the fifth album.
Okay.
And we had a few festivals this summer kind of, you know, penciled in already, and it's really nice to like, I mean, where else would you rather be on a weekend than a sunny field somewhere with a load of people dancing and singing? So it's a nice way to, yeah, it's great. I've just come back from holiday as well, so it's really nice to come back to basically the exact same weather.
Ideal, yeah. Yeah, just before your holiday, you had Glastonbury as well.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, we've done Glastonbury a few times, but I think definitely this time around was like our kind of like favourite one, I think.
I could see you, but I couldn't get quite close enough, so it's quite far back. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah,
it was the vibe in general at the festival was amazing. Like I stayed for the day after as well, and until the Sunday, and don't know, it just the weather obviously adds to it, but you could really feel it on stage that there was just like such a warm, welcoming. Like everyone was in such a good mood, weren't they? Like everyone you met all around the place, it was just like. Yeah, it's really nice.
What's it like being with the weather being so warm as it was at Glastonbury as well? Being on stage, is it even worse?
Yeah, it is. But the good thing tonight is that we were playing a bit later, so hopefully it would have chilled down a bit by the time we get on stage.
By the end of the gigs, normally like Todd looks like a blueberry.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lobster look. That's what I'm going for, really.
I'm normally lucky because like the shade of the kind of roof normally just about covers me, whereas him and Murph just get absolutely ripped by the sun the whole time. So.
So I had a catch up with you on your tour back in January. How was the rest of the tour since I had a little chat with you guys? Finish off well?
Yeah. Oh, that whole like UK and European tour was amazing. We did like Wembley and the Leeds Arena and a bunch of places around Europe, and it was just like everything went smoothly. We all had a good time and couldn't really ask for much more, to be honest. Finished on a good note.
Good.
So yeah, hopefully we'll go out on the same note now and get really stuck into album number 5.
Yeah, how's it looking at the moment? Have you got stuff raring to go? Is there anything done for it yet?
No,
got 5 songs, sort of 4 or 5 songs done.
It's on at the demo stage. We're going to do some more writing before Christmas, and not that much. I mean, we've got like some side projects that we need to do first, I guess. And then next year is like Wombats. Yeah, then we're gonna get back in the studio. Obviously, need to write a bit more as well. So, but next year is definitely when we really get to the nitty-gritty detail of what the album's going to be like. So,
how's it sounding at the moment? Is it going to be a classic Wombats album, or have you tried to do something a little bit different this time around?
I mean, judging it on what we've done so far, it's going to be quite different.
Okay.
Yeah.
How different?
I can't tell you because we don't know exactly how it's going to pan out when we actually fully record it and start working with the producer and stuff. But at the moment, it's different.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
Good. I think people can't wait. It's been too long now. Been a year and a half.
I know people don't, because we've just been touring so much and like doing, as you said, side project stuff that just keeps you like thinking about something different when you're on tour all the time, playing shows and all the rest of it. And so it's been really nice to have that outlet.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're excited as well to like really, you know, get back into the studio and see where it takes us. We never really know like 100% before we. It's really hard to answer a question like what's it going to sound like because it's so. The first 4 songs we do might be or might not be an indicator of how the rest of the album sounds. If it is an indicator of how the album sounds, then we're onto something good.
But you haven't sat down and gone, it's this.
No.
Seeing how it goes.
Yeah.
How are the side projects going? Because I remember you mentioned about your side project that you were getting to grips with, and Murph's.
Yeah, Murph's just released some stuff.
So,
me and Todd have done we've got an EP ready to go that's hopefully going to start coming out in late September. Called Sunship Balloon. First time we've ever said that anywhere. But yeah, that's going to come out, and we're going to record another EP in September as well. So that'll hopefully be out early next year. Yeah, it's like a bit more, I don't even know how to describe it, but psychedelic-y.
It's definitely a bit weirder, but it's still poppy. So it's you know, it's still like you can, you know, still kind of sort of dance to some of it and sing along to. But I guess it's it's just like when you got a chance to do a side project, it's nice to go a slightly different direction to what you usually do, and that's what we've done that with this project for sure. It doesn't feel like a Wombats sound or anything. So
but probably, as I said to you last time, I think like we all end up with hard drives full of kind of like half-finished ideas and like, you know, hook section, whatever it is, like musical ideas or lyrical ideas that just sit on your phone or on the computer, and to actually find a way to get them out that makes sense and feels right. I know it's the same for Murph. It's so nice to do, and especially with, you know, Spotify and all that nowadays, you can literally just put it up and
bang, it's there.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's all good.
Good. And looking to next year then, I'm mentioning it's going to be a Wombats year. Plenty of touring going to be happening?
No. When I say Wombats here, I mean as in like focusing on getting the creative elements of the next album together, musically and whatever, all of it really. So that's.
There probably won't be any shows, to be honest, next year. Maybe the odd thing here and there.
Odd festival, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. We'll see. But no, concentrating on just getting a new album done and recorded, and yeah.
Sounds good. And looking to 2021 then, when you go out on the road, is there anywhere that you haven't toured that you do want to go and tour at some point?
We keep saying this on
every
single album. It's like, oh, we really want to go to South America. We never get to go there. Yeah. Like, it never happens. So like, hopefully this album will be the one that we get to go to South America.
Put it down, mark it down. That's exactly the first place you're going to. So
that'll be a mission on the next album for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And you're an established band now, so a question that I like to ask you guys is any advice for new artists coming into the music scene now? What would you say to them as they're about to start releasing music and coming through?
Just enjoy it and be creative and
be yourself as well. Just like do what you like to do. Don't feel like you need to follow any necessarily like trends or anyone else say. Like follow what you enjoy doing. Yeah, that will be in the long term. I think that will be a better approach.
Yeah, if you feel happy and like creatively satisfied in what you're putting out and making, then you can't go too far wrong, really. Obviously, success is a different conversation altogether. But as long as you're doing that, you're sorted.
Good. Excellent. Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure.
Nice
having a catch up with you both.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Cheers,
the Sound Lab, 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 the Sound Lab.
Experimenting with the best new music.